Okay, and we are now live from the Fletch Entertainment Network studios. Myself on a Friday night with my youngest daughter, Lexi. How you doing, Lexi?
Good.
All right, and then Hero, want a chew toy?
Hero, give
That's
me
our
a buddy.
dog.
Hero.
He is just over 1 year old puppy. Looks like a lab, but he's actually a beagle. So this is the first of what I'm calling T.G.I.Fletch. Thank God it's Fletch. That's right. I'm going to try to do it every Friday night here. We're just going to have a hodgepodge of things to talk about. One of the things I forgot to put in here real quick that I'll do as I'm talking to you is something that we'll go ahead and just start with, and that is one of our favorite places to get ice cream. And it is right here. JD's available now, it says right there. And here's how it all works. On Sunday night in the evening, you go to Pete Dawson. Look up here, Pete Dawson's Facebook page. And this is his Facebook page. You'll get it right here. I'm going to move this over so I can see both. So this is his Facebook page right here. And here's Pete. He's cut. He's a bodybuilder type of guy. I think he's actually... if he doesn't still do it, he does train people and all that. So there's some really nice pictures of him if you're into guys that bodybuild and stuff. So some people are. And that's not a cut on him. He's a fantastic dude. So anyways, he'll post on here. His buddy is Jimmy Johnson, not to be confused with the NASCAR driver or the Pro Football Hall of Fame coach and college coach. These two guys together are churning out some seriously good ice cream. Sunday night, they do a post. Let's see about what time it was on Sunday. At about 8:57 last Sunday, they posted this week's flavors. You see it right here, and there they are. And then at 8 o'clock on Thursday, 4 days later, it was Monday, Tuesday, was it? Yes. They, right at 8 o'clock, you're here on Pete Dawson's site, and it comes up saying, available now. And you go down here to a comment, and you type in which ones you want. Now, let's take a look here and see what we got. We have... this one here, which is, the description's not in here probably because I'm sharing a screen, but I do remember it is Nutella ice cream with peanut butter swirls and crunched potato chips. And then this one here is a raspberry ice cream with, I believe, creme brulee mixture and maybe something else in there. I'll have to double check on that. And the last one, banana pudding. This is a throwback. Banana pudding with Cool Whip and, of course, vanilla wafers in it. So you put in there which ones you want. They're $8 a pint, or if you get three for $21. And so you put it in a comment, like people you see here. One munchie. One's called Munchie Magic Banana Pudding, and the other one's called Raspberry Brulee. You know, you can say how many you want of each, and then when it's gone, it's gone. It's kind of first come, first serve. Yeah, if it's the first time you've ever done it, they'll send you a message to where you can, how you pay. It's digital, like a pay. I pay with PayPal. Send them the money. Everything's good to go. Then on Saturday or Sunday, 2 days later, 3 days later, you show up they give you the address. It's in Fairborn, and it's worth the drive if you live down in Kettering or Centerville. Something. Trust me, it's worth the drive on the weekend. Between noon and 2. Text them through Facebook Messenger or something, however you communicate that, which is Facebook Messenger is easy because you're on Facebook ordering. Text them that you're here to pick up your order. They see your name. They'll bring it out to you. Boom, bang, boom, you're done. Talk to the guys. They're nice guys, Jimmy and Pete. And then you got your ice cream. So what I do is we have a soccer game at 11:30 now with my oldest daughter, Emma. And then the four of us, my wife and the two kids and myself, pop in the car, go get the ice cream, come home, have a little taste testing thing where we all shove them around to each other and we taste them up with Lexi. And we see which ones we like. And most of the time we like them all, but sometimes, you know, the kids, like there was a coffee one. I knew my wife would love it, and she totally did. I'm not a coffee person, but Lexi, did you like the coffee one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lexi loves the coffee one. Emma, kind of like me, didn't like the coffee. That's okay. Let's see. Okay. Hey, it's T.G.I.Fletch, so I'm cool with it. She can be goofy. It's all right. We're having a good time. So JD's ice cream. It's available on Facebook. If you have any questions, I'm going to open up the comments here. If you're live watching, perhaps it's on YouTube and or Facebook. So if you happen to be live, you want to drop me a comment, we can talk. If you're somebody I know and feel good about it, I might even put you on live with me, but otherwise we can just do comments and stuff. So what else do I got going on here?
I'll be right back.
Go ahead, honey. You're fine. I want to talk about a thing that I started about 3.5 years ago called, might even be longer than that, but I think it's about 3.5 years, called the Burger Club of Dayton. It's a Facebook page that I started. I got the idea from watching Jeopardy one night, and one of the contestants, as Alex Trebek used to do, God rest his soul, would go and talk to the contestants and have little tidbits about them. One of the tidbits of the contestants was that I believe she was somewhere up like Boston or in the New England area, that she and some friends started a burger club where they basically meet once a month at a different local restaurant and they eat burgers. And I was like, that is a killer idea. And the next day I went to work and created the Facebook page, reached out to a really good friend named Jason Levesque. If you don't know him, great guy. I'll give him a plug for his wife's salon. I think it's the 937 Salon down in Bellbrook, in that area, Wilmington, south of 675, I believe. I'd have to get more particulars on that. Hold on. And then, Jason, if I said anything wrong, I apologize. I didn't prepare, but I do want to give you a plug. He's also a photographer. He's in many things, but he's a photographer. And I asked him, do you have a really good, like, far away shot of the Dayton skyline? He sent me one. And I told him what to use it for. He said, great. And that was the header page picture for the Burger Club of Dayton. And we started it I think it was in the month of August or September of that year, like 3 years ago. And the greatest thing is I've lived in Dayton almost all my entire life. I'm 52 years old a week from tomorrow. And I just discovered so many places I've never been to before just by doing some research on local club places that serve burgers, So the great thing is, there's no rules in the club. You don't have to eat a burger. People don't like burgers. It's just a name. Just eat whatever you want. Salad. You just don't tell anybody. Kidding. Chicken, ribs. I got pizza one time because we went to Little York Tavern and I never had their pizza. And believe it or not, I've never been to Little York Tavern as many times as I've lived in the area that's not too far from that. Never been there. So I'm going to talk about some places I've discovered through creating the Burger Club and places that we've been to. Discovered right off top of the bat is a place called Seajax. Seajax. It's down Lexi, come on. It's down on Bigger Road, just across from the Victoria's Secret's call center. It actually used to be a Pizza Hut, and from the outside you can kind of look at it and say, oh yeah, I see the Pizza Hut like shape, if you will. If you were blindfolded and took in that place and unblindfolded, you would never know you were in an old Pizza Hut because they did a fabulous job of complete renovation and decor. It's a great place. But even better than that, the food is outstanding. It's a seafood type place, but they got way more than just that. I've had their fish and chips. It's phenomenal. We've had their clam chowder. Phenomenal. My wife got it was a temporary, like, seasonal thing, grilled chicken sandwich. To this day, she says it's the best chicken sandwich she's ever had. The first night we were there for Burger Club, we all got burgers. Mushroom Swiss was a huge popular one. My wife and my mom 2.0 had that. I had one of their burgers. I can't remember which one it was. Their burger meat is mixed 50-50 brisket and ground chuck, I believe. It melts in your mouth. It's a fantastic place to eat. It's a great find. It's super packed, so get there and get decent times. Just prepare to wait if it's the busy hour, so to speak. Closed on Sunday and Mondays, I believe. So Tuesday through Saturday. Fantastic food. The chefs there are doing something seriously great. A lot of craft beers there too. That's kind of a new thing going around the last few years. A lot of that stuff there too. So great place to see Jack's. Another great place for a burger that I found, kind of not through the club, it was before the club, is the 571 Grill in Donaldsville. I think that's Donaldsville. It's up Donaldsville / whatever that is across there on 571. It's if you've known them at all on Facebook, you've probably seen that. And I think they still do this on Fridays. They have a thing where you share a post, their post, you share it, leave a comment, and like it, and that enters you for free pizza. Lexi. So that enters you for free pizza. So we've been there. I actually won a pizza a couple years ago, finally, after entering it many times on Fridays. And then I'd heard through the grapevine they had great wings and other things, smoked wings. So we got a pizza and some smoked wings and something else and brought it all home. It was fantastic. So we took Burger Club there. When I started the Burger Club, I said, we got to go to 571 Grill. They have some fantastic burgers. And they also have some very unique burgers. One is a burger that instead of a bun, it's a glazed donut. And I know some people are probably like, what? You just got to try it. I mean, when I do the Burger Club, we go places, I'm kind of like, you know what? I want to taste something the chef is giving me, a special deal, somebody's got a signature on. And that's one of them, and it's fantastic. So the 571 Grill, a lot of draft beers there. I think there's craft beers too. It's a great place. It's great owners, great atmosphere. Taco Tuesdays, the place is absolutely packed. I don't think they're open on Mondays. That's why we did Tuesday there. Usually the Burger Club is on Monday, unless the place isn't open on Monday. I believe 571 was one of those places. So we were there on Taco Tuesday night. It was like really hard getting in, but we were able to get in. Another place that I knew about before, but you may not know about it, down in Miamisburg, Bennett's Publical. Great place. Know Ben myself, him and who started it. It used to be, I think, a place where you had kind of what do you call it? Wedding receptions or not receptions. What's the other one? The night before the wedding, it's your rehearsal dinners and stuff like that. Kind of a banquet type place. It was closed down, got in, renovated it, turned it into a fantastic restaurant. They got some seriously good people cooking food there. Really good stuff. And when it's the summertime, the outdoor backyard is kind of open. A lot of tables and Budweiser umbrellas. Great place. Fantastic burgers. Fantastic other things too. I had their fish and chips there one time. About the biggest piece of fish I think I've ever seen. Fantastic, great stuff. So Bennett's Public in Miamisburg is another great place to stop. That's local. Around the corner, T.J. Chumps. Miamisburg is full of local. Ron's Pizza, T.J. Chumps, Bullwinkle's, of course, Bennett's Public. And there might be other few there. And if you feel like it's a place where you don't actually go inside of, the hamburger wagon guy is always there too during his hours. So Miamisburg, a great place there. I want to mention Archer's. If you're familiar with Archer's, there's one in Centerville. There's one on Dorothy Lane. Dorothy Lane used to be the Tumbleweed. It's now Archer's. Fantastic burger. The signature burger that I got there was called the Sticky Burger. And here's the deal. I'm looking at it online, and the Sticky Burger has a layer of peanut butter. And right away, I'm just like, oh man, that don't sound good at all. There's just no way peanut butter on a burger is going to be good. And I'm really picky, but like I said, when it comes to the Burger Club, I try to let it go and just go with the flow and stuff. So, group of us, we're doing the Burger Club there for the first time. We've been there twice. We show up. And one of my good, faithful group members of the Burger Club, her name is Holly. She'd been to Archer's before, and so I was like, so what are you getting? She goes, oh, I'm getting the Sticky Burger. And I'm like, really? Have you had it? She goes, oh, it's fantastic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it. I don't care. I'm just going to get it. But if I hate it, I hate it, but I'm going to get it. It was amazing. It was so awesome. I would never have even considered how good it even possibly could have been, that peanut butter on a hamburger was. It was a thin layer of peanut butter. There is jalapeno jelly, which, believe it or not, it's not hot jalapeno jelly, which is, some that scares people. And I think that might have been maybe cheese or something. It wasn't like a lettuce. If there's lettuce, tomato, I usually get that off. That's kind of draw the line on the garden stuff. But anyways, especially onions. It was amazing. I just couldn't believe how good it tasted. I've gotten it twice. I went back there the second time. And I was like, I got to get the Sticky Burger again because it's just that good. So the Archer's Tavern, the Sticky Burger, excellent stuff. That's Hero ringing the bells, telling us he needs to go outside. So, hey, Lexi, where you at, Lexi? Can you let Hero out? Okay. So, yeah, no, just let him out and he'll come back in. So, yeah. So, anyways, let me see what else we got going here on a Friday night. Mom and Emma are out doing some stuff there. Emma does liturgical dancing at church. They'll be back here in a little bit. It's Friday night movie night in this house, like it always is on Fridays. So, let's see, the Burger Club. Is there any other places that, I know there's so many places I can't even think of half of them, and I just kind of popped this thing together with the TGIF. I thought about it, but I didn't plan anything because I kind of like things to be a little organic, so, from that standpoint. So, Other places that we've been to Mudlick. We've been to, actually, we went to Company 7 out in Inglewood. It's not even hamburgers, it's barbecue. But let me tell you, it's some of the best barbecue you've ever had. And this is no offense to other places, because to me, barbecue is like chili and pizza. There's a million ways to do it, and it all tastes great. So it's not like anybody's better than the others. Fatbacks is a great place also. And so is out there in Springfield. I'll think of it in a second. Waltz, I think. No, that's down there. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyways, Company 7 out in Inglewood. Take 70 out to the Inglewood exit. You get off, go right. You'll see, I think it's BP, Perkins, Big Boy, Company 7, all on the left side. I think it used to be a Damon's, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. You walk in. First of all, as soon as you get out of your car, you can just smell the smoking food. It's amazing. You walk in, killer, huge trophies. They've been recognized as one of the best barbecue places in the nation by national magazines and websites. They're award-winning. Great place, great people, great food. Cornbread is amazing. Melts in your mouth. It's almost like a dessert. It's so wonderful to eat. And speaking of desserts, they got three of some of the greatest desserts: Oreo pie, peanut butter pie, and I think the other one's lemon and meringue, if I'm mistaken. They had something there I've never had before, which is a pulled rib sandwich. Instead of a pulled pork, they pull the meat off of ribs and they put it on for a sandwich. It's fantastic. Great place, great place. So Company 7, if you're into really good barbecue, I would definitely go to Company 7 and check them out. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be disappointed. I would stake my reputation on it. I haven't met anybody yet that didn't like it. And like I said, we took the Burger Club there, and nobody was batting eyes, because when the food's good, the food's good. So now outside of the Burger Club, of other places I've been to, we've tried a lot of pasta and pizza places, especially during this lockdown and stuff. We discovered a place called, and I don't know how they pronounce it, if it's either Troni's or Troni's, Troni. It's right on Dorothy Lane, just on the west side of, I think that's Wilmington, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it is. It's right there in a little strip mall. Incredible. Cannolis, amazing. We got like 6 of them. Huge pizza and some breadsticks or something, and it was fantastic. At that time, they weren't doing seating in. I don't think they're doing it yet, so it's order out, pick up, carry out only. But it's worth it. It's fantastic. So it's Troni's or Troni's. I'm just going to call it Troni's, maybe because I'm a video gamer and I like Tron. If you take Dorothy Lane back over to Woodman, of course, you've probably heard of it, but the old Taco Bell from years ago right there is Jimmy's Italian, and that's a fantastic place as well. It's been there for a long time, so you know it's really good, because usually if a place is that good, then stick around. It's been there quite a while. Me and my wife, for the first time, we took the kids during the pandemic down to Mama de Salvo's. I've never been there before. We got there right when they opened at 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I believe it was. And it might have been right before Valentine's Day, actually. I have nothing but great things to say about Mama de Salvo's. I love the atmosphere. I can't wait to take my wife back there for more of a dinner date without the kids. No offense to the kids. But it was a wonderful place. We loved the atmosphere in there. Loved the food. Meatballs were outstanding. Salad was great. It was just wonderful. Wonderful. Mama de Salvo's. Great place. Of course, other places that we've been to. Troll Pub. Excellent food. Actually, I was more back on the Burger Club thing. We did Troll Pub. Been there probably 3 times since the first time we went there with the Burger Club, because the place was that good. And it's right up Wayne Avenue from the Dublin Pub, in the Oregon District area. So a Dublin Pub, another great place too. Troll Pub, and then there was one other one in that area that I'll come back to if I can't think of it. Oh, I think just down the way, Tanks. Just about everybody's heard of Tanks and knows about Tanks. You can't go wrong at Tanks. It's a fantastic place. They've been doing it for years. They do it the right way. First time I ever went to Angela's Firehouse, I believe it's called, and that's up there kind of in Kettering on Waterville, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry if I'm getting these addresses wrong, but I'm not, like I said, but you can look for them. It's Angela's Firehouse. Fantastic burger. We were there on the day that they do their famous cabbage rolls. A lot of people got those. And it's not my cup of tea, but the people that love them said they were outstanding. Really good place. So we couldn't say nothing bad to say about that place. It's a fantastic place. Angela's Firehouse, I believe it's called. Waterville and oh boy, I'm not gonna Smithville maybe or something. So I think that's wrong, but I could be wrong. But just you can look it up. Boy, where else have we been? Sliders Tavern, obviously. Fantastic burgers there. Everybody, a lot of people know that, but maybe you're new to the area, or maybe you just haven't been branched out. Eat local. I'm a big person on eating local, and it's not no offense against the chains, but when you eat local, you tend to get a little bit more of a recipes and stuff, versus particular recipes and all that. So, let's see here. What else have we ate at? We did. Oh yeah, we went to Old Scratch Pizza. That's I don't know what street that is down there, Jefferson maybe or something. It's kind of not far from BHA, the piano place. Right, I think it's connected to or right next to Gaslight Coffee House. Good place there. Some definitely in. I think it's wood fire pizza if I'm not mistaken, but very interesting. One thing I'll mention: they were in Huber today. I meant to go get to them, but I just didn't have time because I'm watching my daughter. Zombie dogs are back on the prowl. Jason Levesque, another shout out to him. He brought zombie dogs into my world with many others as a referral. They were one of the best food trucks around for years, and they got brick and mortar. I think COVID just was too much to overcome. So they had to close brick and mortar. They were down on Brown Street. They're back in the food truck, or they're back at it. I did get them last time they were in town, so I apologize I didn't get to them today. But I love Zombie Dogs is awesome. They got some great, fantastic creations, if you will. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. So it'll be me. I go live. My daughter gets hurt. So if you check them out on Facebook, you can see where they're going to be, and then they'll tell you which ones they're going to have. If they don't have everything at the same time. Hold on. What's up?
It's a crystal.
It's a crystal.
It's crystal
Let's see.
clear.
This is a crystal.
I found it, and I found this rock that's
Okay.
like super rare.
My kid loves rocks. He's going to be a geologist. Rock on, baby. Okay, so so anyways, they don't have all. They have so many different types of hot dog creations that they don't do them all every night. So different days, different stuff. Next time you go down, you get to choose something a little bit different they didn't have last time. And everything's kind of zombie themed. They're called like Walking in Dead, Calling in Dead, Waking up Dead, stuff like that. They're all not dead, but they're different stuff. So, can't say enough great things about zombie dogs. And a lot of places they've gone to, the lines are really long. So sometimes you got to really prepare to be waiting in line, but it's definitely worth it. So let me see other places that we've been to in the Dayton area. O'Connor's out there in Springfield. Fantastic place. A lot of great things on the menu there. Great pizza, great burgers. I can't think of. I've only been there a couple of times, and I've had those two things. So I need to. That's a little bit out of my way, but it's need to get back and have some more. Fantastic place there. I had a really good time. Nice people out there at O'Connor's. I think we went there on a Monday, and they had a car thing going, which they do on Mondays. Oh, I love this. I love the old time places, especially which there's not very many of them. And I'm not talking about Sonic because that's a chain where you can pull up to the carport and they come out. They're not on roller skates like in the 50s, but it's like a 50s carport place. I'm talking about Water Dog, and it's in New Carlisle. It's right in the beginning of New Carlisle, just past the Meadowview nursery place. Just as you get in there, just to the left. They are doing some really, 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 really. If you like the root beer stand, and there's nothing wrong with that place. I love that place too, but got to give Water Dog a try. It's worth a little drive. If you're down at Kettering, it's worth a little drive. If you're up north of town, it's not far at all. I love Water Dog. They've got some very unique creations with their chili. A lot of this stuff is the original recipes from way back that they've brought back into play. They're making their own root beer. It's excellent root beer. They're flame grilling their hamburgers, so that's a little bit different than other places, and you can really taste it. They got some neat things. The Rebel Burger, it's got like sausage and hamburger. That's kind of a unique thing on there. They got Rebel sauce. Make sure you get Rebel sauce with anything you get there. You can dip it. Fantastic onion rings, fantastic fries, and of course their burgers are outstanding too. And I love their chili conies. I like their chili a little bit better than most other places that I've been to. I'm not a Cincinnati chili guy, so I kind of like things that aren't like that. And they're definitely not like that. Very good though. It does have a flavor of its own. It's not like Texas chili, but still excellent. So Water Dog, big shout out to Water Dog. They're constantly going on Facebook and asking for people to tell them what's going on, whether they, something, what they liked, what they want to see. We sent them a message. My wife really loved the foot-long hot dog, but it wasn't grilled. And she was like, man, it'd be cool if they could grill their hot dogs. So I sent them a message saying, hey, it'd be really great if you could grill your hot dogs. And they said, we do. All you got to do is ask. So if you don't ask, you won't get it grilled. But if you want it grilled, they'll do that. And perfect. So next time we go there, we're going to get some grilled conies. Where's the last time you had a grilled coney? Probably never, unless you did it at your house. So looking forward to going back to Water Dog for that. And their root beer. They'll bring that root beer to you in a frosty mug. Excellent. And I think you get one refill with a frosty mug. I pay in advance. I just tell them I want 2 refills, so I'm going to drink 2 more of those. Really good root beer. Like I said, they're making it themselves too. So big shout out to Water Dog at New Carlisle. Let's see. I've been doing this for 25 minutes. I think we'll call this episode 1, and we'll be done with it. Sorry nobody could get in and do some chatting, but you can watch this on demand. Fletch Entertainment Network. It's on Facebook. It's also on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, give me a like and a share and spread the word. We're doing all kinds of things on this network, and I'm going to keep growing it. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, tune in here if you can live. I'm talking to a man named Eric Groff from NavX Realty. He's a realtor, and he's got a real passion for it. And we meet weekly. We have discussed topics. We'll be discussing first-time home buyer and what it all, some of the intricacies of that for people that are kind of new to the home buying experience. It's not really a buyer's market right now. It's a big-time seller's market. But still, if you got to move, you got to move. So if you're planning on it, maybe the next couple of years, a lot of questions you may have, Eric will do what is best to answer them. And if he can't answer them, we'll get the answers for you. So it's tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., right here at the Fletch Entertainment Network. It's also on YouTube, same name. Hit subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube if that's your the way you catch us. I was gonna say medium, but I didn't want to get that mixed up with weird things. So, anyways, let's see. We got college football show when the college football season is in kick. We do it every week. I think me and Randy are going to do it once a month during the off season. We haven't started it up yet, but we're trying to get our schedules together. But I think we're going to do that. You can talk about after spring ball that's now over. Just look for a lot of interesting things as you're in college football. The big 3, so to speak: Ohio State, Clemson, and Alabama, all starting new quarterbacks this year. So, yeah, if there's one team that's got a quarterback coming back that was somewhat of a threat in the Big Ten this year, it's Indiana. So who knows what's going to happen in the Big Ten? A lot of people are like, they're not going to do that, but they sure gave Ohio State a scare last year, and Ohio State's now starting a new quarterback with really little to no experience. Whoever wins that job, it's not been determined yet. So a lot of things to look forward to in college football. So that shows will be coming up monthly, and then when college football kicks into August, we'll probably pick it up weekly. That's on Saturday mornings, also about 9 o'clock. We get up early for that because if you're a college football fan, you're up that early for college football, if you can be. We got, what are the shows? We got a money show. We've only done one episode, but I want to get the second one in here with a guy, Daniel. Daniel, he's a good friend of mine, and he's a branch manager at a local credit union, and so we'll be talking to him. I think the next topic he wants to talk about is how to get your credit score turned around if you got bad credit. So that's always a good thing. There's unfortunately a lot of people with some bad credit, and it's good advice on how to get yourself on the right track to get some good credit going. So you can probably see my daughter running in the backyard in the back there. If you see this right here, there's a little white thing on that tree. I got a camera, motion sensor with a micro SD card pointing down at the ground from about 6.5 feet off the ground because I'm wanting to catch cicadas when they come out. So hopefully I have some good video footage of the cicadas coming out of the ground and crawling up the tree, and I can have a show about cicadas because it's only once every 17 years. You got to do something about cicadas. So we'll be doing cicada shows when they start hitting here in a few weeks. I think next week I'll be smoking some ribs on Saturday for my birthday. I might do something with that. I don't know if it'll be live or not. I might video and hit that up later afterwards because we'll be busy with some friends over and family over and stuff. So other shows on here that I've done. Interesting people. Interviewed Mark Gow, great guy. He has a pretty two really neat facets to his life, if not really three. He was in the military. He was also a police officer after the military, so his service to our country and to our local community. And then also in his during that time and even later, he's really big into Star Wars, but also just like Comic-Con type things. He's got a massive, very expensive, very realistic Darth Vader costume. The guy rolls about, I think he's about 6'8", 6'9", if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong by an inch or two on that one. I know I'm 6'2", and he towers over me. He's got a Wookiee costume that is as authentic as anything you've ever seen. He literally looks like a Wookiee. It's not Chewbacca. It's somebody else on purpose. Him graduated with the same class as a gentleman named George Muller, who's the tallest person that's ever been to the high school that we went to in Huber. He's also got a Wookiee costume. He got George into that. So, Mark, those interviews are on the channels, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Check them out. Great local people. Great way to meet local people. John Schumack, another interesting guy I interviewed. He is a very accomplished astrophotographer. His website is galactikimages.com. I'll be doing another show with him real shortly about his tours and where he takes people to see the Aurora Borealis. And I think the next one's coming up for him are in Iceland this coming August. So we're going to have a big show about everything with his Aurora tours. And let me tell you, anything John Schumack does is 100%, and it's absolutely grade A. GalacticImages.com. You can check out his images. You can purchase them there, framed or not framed, however you want it. And it's all top-notch stuff. Everything from as far back as you can remember, Hale-Bopp Comet, new stuff. He's got it, and it's all... he doesn't do anything half. He was not too far from me during the 2017 eclipse in Kentucky. He's got some great pictures of that. I was down there just eyeballing. It's my first eclipse. It's probably his 30th. Who knows? GalacticImages.com, John Schumack. He'll be on the channel here. Well, it's probably one of my next shows. Maybe not the next show. We got to set that one up. It's going to be a great one. All about going to see the Aurora Borealis on his tours. And if you're interested, obviously there's going to be information in that show on how you can find out how you get into one of those tours so you can go do it and check that off your bucket list. So I'm going to end it. That's 30 minutes. Wait, Lexi's got something she wants to show you. What do you got? Whoa, look at that big rock.
It's one of the rarest ones because...
It's gold?
No, remember this rock? This one actually has a triangle on it.
Okay, don't drop that on my keyboard. Okay. Yeah, if you know anything about kids these days when it comes to little LOL dolls and stuff, anything that's gold is rare. So we're always making a joke about it's gold, so it must be rare. So, okay, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Okay, everybody have a great weekend. We will see you back here next Friday night for another episode of T.G.I.Fletch. So let me put the banner up there, and we're gonna say, see you later. Bye bye.
See you later.
All right.
Did they even see me move my mouth?